Today my video message is for everybody, young and old, men and women. What I want to tell you guys is be smart and make sure you protect yourself before you move in with your man or your woman. Now, I want to make myself clear. I'm not making this video message to directly throw shots or shade at anybody. I'm speaking generally, and I'm just passing my personal opinion and my feeling and belief. You guys don't have to agree with me. It's no need for anybody to get upset. But I'm just putting you guys out here, or putting this information out here for you guys to utilize it and just make sure that you protect it. I don't condone or promote shacking up either. That's just not me. I wouldn't do it, but I know nowadays a lot of people are doing it. So here I go. What I want to tell you guys is this. A lot of you all right now, you're living in houses, you're living in townhouses, you're living in condos and apartments with your man or your woman. Some of you all are engaged, some of you all are not engaged. And I can understand when you're in love with somebody that you want to be with them every day. Sometimes not being able to see them and have them next to you, it bothers you. You're human. I get it. Trust me, I get it completely. But what I want to tell you guys is you have to be a lot smarter nowadays in the world that we live in, because everybody changes their mind and their emotions go up and down on a day-to-day basis. Now, when it comes to engagements, I feel like this. Don't get engaged to somebody and you know that you have all these other excuses that is preventing you from being married at a decent time. And what I mean by that is this. There are people that I've run into and I've seen. They've been engaged for 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 and 7 years. To me, that's just my personal opinion. That's some BS. How can you get married to how can you be engaged to somebody and you say that you're going to marry them, but you don't marry them and you all are still just engaged 3, 4, and 5 years later? I've heard people say, well, I'm waiting for her to get out of college. I'm waiting to get out of college. If you know that's the case, don't get engaged. I hear some people say we don't have enough money to have a wedding. Well, don't get engaged. If you know your finances are not in order, why would you go and get engaged to somebody when you know you don't have the money to pay for the wedding? That's just me. So it's some of you guys, you're engaged and you feel it's okay to move in and shack up with your man or your woman. All I'm saying in my video message, use wisdom and be smarter. There is no way, and this is just me, it's just my personal opinion and belief. There is no way I'm going to have my name on a lease or mortgage with a man that is not my husband, because I know and I understand at any point that man can pack up his stuff and walk away from me. Things happen. People go out here, you meet other people, you at work, you hanging out with your friends, you may meet somebody that is just so awesome and you just can't stop thinking about them. We're human. These are the kind of things that happen to people all the time. And if you have an agreement with your man or your woman, let's just say you live in a house together and your man is responsible to pay the rent and he's paying the gas bill and a water bill. If that man packs up and walks away from you and he decides, being spiteful, I'm not going to pay any of that, then everything financially is on you. People do this all the time. People are in court. People are going through unnecessary drama. People are arguing and fighting because they had someone they were living with that changed their mind. They fell out, and guess what? The first thing somebody says is, "Men, you all live with women and you go through this too." The first thing when something go down, they'll say, "Well, that ain't my wife. He ain't my husband. I don't have to pay nothing." And don't think that I don't know that some of you all, you playing this game. You playing this game where you living with somebody and you've lied and gamed them and told them, "I want to marry you," as far as men go, because you know that will make that woman trust you more. You know that will make her comfortable. But all in deep in your heart, and in the back of your mind, you know you don't want to make her your wife. You going along for the ride. You will stay with this woman and live with this woman for the next 5, 10, 15 years if you can. Long as she never bring up nothing about marriage. Long as she stay cool and do what you want her to do. But you know you don't really have intentions to marry her. This is why some of you all are still engaged 3, 4, 5 years later. I'm telling you all the real, whether you want to accept that or not. All I'm saying is, people, stop getting comfortable and doing business transactions with people that are not your husband or your wife. Now, you can be married and, somebody walk away from you. Your wife or your husband walk away from you. But I just believe that when you are just shacking and you all are not married at all, it's so much more easier for somebody to walk away from you. This happens to people all the time. People change their mind. And let me tell you, it doesn't matter how awesome you are. People emotions go up and down, and they always see bigger and better when they go out here in the world. Trust me. You could be a woman and you on top of your A game. You cooking, you cleaning, you not cussing that man out, your body tight or whatever. You don't get that man no problem, but baby, he'll go out here with one of his friends, go out of town on vacation, be around a woman that he worked with and see something in her better than you, and he's just attracted to it. Same thing go for you men. It'll be a woman out here, it'll be that man that's on her bumper, calling her, trying to get with her, complimenting her a little bit more than you do, up in her face, buying her lunch, and it's just something about him that will pull that woman in. You're human. We're humans. Am I a perfect person? Absolutely not. Are you a perfect person? Absolutely not. But we are human. And we see and we feel all types of things. And it's not okay to dog somebody out or have ulterior motives when you're in a situation. So that's my video message, people. Be smart. Protect yourself. Make sure, even though I don't promote, and I do not condone under any circumstances shacking up. I don't. But if you're going to do it, at least be smart about it. Be smart and make sure that if that man walks away from you, hear me out, ladies. Make sure if that man acts funny with you one day and he does not want to be with you, make sure you have your own money. Make sure if he's not able to pay that rent or your light or your gas, whatever you guys agreed to, make sure you got the money in your bank account to pay it. So people won't be coming after you, creditors and mortgage companies. Make sure you won't be getting phone calls with people saying that you owe them. Men, you make sure you got your stuff together too. Make sure if that woman walk away from you or she get on some BS or don't want to be with you, make sure you got the money in your bank account to pay all your bills. Make sure nothing in your life that you doing right now will go down. Make sure that your livelihood would never shift or change based off somebody walking away from you that you stand with. That's what my video message is, people. Stop shacking up with these people. And they not your husband or your wife. Because these people will leave you at the drop of a dime. Sometimes it's not even expected. They don't even act funny. They just get on something one day for whatever reason. I'm going to continue to put this out in the media. You don't have to like me. I hope I don't lose none of my followers or my friends. But if I do, I don't even care. I got to tell you guys the truth. In the world that we live in today, people are out for their self. People are lying. People trying to use people. They being shysty. People have other motives you don't know about. I don't care how somebody licking and sucking and humping on you in the bed. I don't care what somebody mouth telling you. Stop getting caught up into what these people are saying to you. Use wisdom.